Hey guys, my name is Spencer Coffman. Thank you for watching the Deception Tips videos. They're all about teaching you how to read people and detect deception so that you will be able to tell if someone is lying to you. Today we are going to talk about a tip that is related to the neck area, and it happens when people are stressed or tense. It's also a sort of a fidgeting behavior or a defensiveness or withholding gesture that you may see. And it's really done when people want to release that stress or tension that is bottled up inside of them when they tell a lie. So here it is, deception tip number 44. Stress and defensiveness may be indicated when someone touches the dimple in their neck. Women may play with a necklace and men may adjust their tie or collar. So, when talking about this, it's in the neck area. This is right here, the neck dimple. It is the point where it makes a V in the neck, sort of like where your collarbone meets your tubes, your air tubes or your windpipes, and that sort of a region, right beneath the Adam's apple. That is the neck dimple. It's that soft spot right there. It's typically this place where the men, their top button would button, and women, their necklace would sit. That's why in the tip it says that women may be playing with a necklace or men may be adjusting their tie or collar. So even though you may think that these behaviors would be simple as they're just adjusting their collar or they're just adjusting their tie or touching their necklace, something like that, that is the disguise that goes into the fidgeting behavior or the stress release or tension release behavior part of it. Remember that the conscious and the unconscious are battling back and forth, and the conscious wants to get away with that lie. The unconscious wants the truth to come out, and it is leaking these nonverbal signs of truthful body language behavior. So even though the conscious is trying to push this lie and the unconscious says, no, I want the truth to come out, I want to scream it out, they battle, so the unconscious has to kind of be sneaky, and the conscious only lets certain things pass. So the unconscious is saying like, well, I want to do this to release this stress and tension, and the conscious says no, so then they compromise and a subtle nonverbal behavior happens. It's unconscious. So that's why it's important that you learn these and then you start to recognize them and make them a part of your conscious so that you can start to make them seen and aware, and then you'll be able to detect deception and read people that way. So remember, it can be very subtle. It's something like they may be playing with their collar. You see it in cartoons or something when the boss walks in and the men kind of put their finger in the collar and pull it to give them a little bit more room type of a deal. It's stress and tension. If they have the lump in their throat, it needs to go down. With women, they may just be sitting here fidgeting with whatever necklace they have. It may not even be touching the neck dimple area. Their necklace, they could have it out here playing with it like this. It's in that region. It is the withholding type gesture. If you remember way back in deception tip number 1, we talked about folding arms and how it was covering the body. It's withholding or defensive. So if you look at this gesture, and it's kind of like this, or they're playing with the necklace, that's almost half of an arm fold. The other half would be like this, so it's very close. It's withholding and defensive in that instance that it is partially an arm fold. It's half of that arm folding, but then it's also fidgeting with an object, whether it's the tie, the collar, the button, a necklace, or any type of thing right there. It's fidgeting, which fidgeting releases tension and stress, and then it's that half of an arm fold that is the withholding or defensive. So when you see this behavior, look for the patterns and clusters that would go with it. Things like maybe an arm fold or a bouncing of the leg, completing that fidgeting or nervousness gesture, anything like that. Keep your eyes open for other nonverbal visual signs, and also pay attention to the verbal signs of deception that people may slip up with their tongue or things like that, because chances are you're going to hear a lot more than one, and you're going to see a lot more than one as well. So if this is your first time watching these videos, I'd love to have you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Feel free to comment with any questions as well. Also, if you'd like more information, there are books, blog posts, and podcasts all available on SpencerCoffman.com that are dedicated to teaching you exactly what everybody is really saying. Until next time.